Ron, I'm so glad you came by. I've been wanting to show you my project I've been working on.
Wow.
We call her Bertha. Bertha started life off as a 1941 Seagraves fire truck, City of Los Angeles Fire Department. It had a 75-foot aerial ladder rig on the back. It was retired from service in the City of Los Angeles in 1968. I bought it from the City of Los Angeles Salvage Yard in 1972. I drove Bertha from Los Angeles to Santa Cruz. That was quite a ride. This grill shell is one-piece cast aluminum. This is a fantastic, beautiful casting. This is one of the things that are retained about the vehicle. It really captures a feeling of the period and the style and the ethic of the time that this vehicle was built. Let me show you how some of the ideas evolve here in the shop. I wanted to do something with the hood opening. The first thing that influenced me was this curve of the fender. So I cut off the bottom of the hood to reflect that beautiful curve there. When I had created these two beautiful lines, I looked at this line and the straight line in the back and I said, well, that's not very pleasing. So I take wood, start cutting out templates. Step back a little bit. Oh, that does a beautiful thing to the opening. So next step, this looked good, but that looks better. This really ties beautifully into the aluminum casting that we've got here. It makes a beautiful transition into the trim along the hood edge there. This fender was a major milestone for me. Up until this point, I was contracting the metal work out to Donnie Hausman in Watsonville, and I reached a point where I had made up my mind that I wanted to learn how to do this, and I committed myself to the endeavor. So my friend Randy hooked me up with Al Trumbley up in Grants Pass, Oregon. He's a master coach work builder. He's in his late 70s. I took all my bucks up to Grants Pass, Oregon, and I hung out with Al for 2.5 weeks, and he got me started on the path. This was fabricated out of one sheet of metal. Basically, I took the metal, I put it up against the form, I made a couple of cuts, I folded the metal, I screwed it together, and I took and made a cut, welded my metal together. I had my basic piece of metal, then I was able to start running it through the English wheel using heat shrinking to shrink my high spots, then hammer and dolly work, and then portable air planisher. That gave me my basic shape, and I'm pretty happy with it. This is a Chicago pneumatic air planishing hammer, and this is the deep yoke for it. You would use this tool in a motion something like that. You kind of create a pattern like you were running the metal through a English wheel, and you can flatten areas, you can bring areas up, and it's a great, powerful tool, and I love it. Well, I'd like to tell you what a journey this has been. As far as the front fenders are concerned, I was a helper and an observer. And it kind of whetted my appetite to get into this realm of endeavor. As with the rear fenders, I was in way over my head, and there were a couple of times I wondered what I had gotten myself into. You know, like I said, 5.5 years in the process, but we made it.
Mike, thanks a million for having us by your studio and showing us this fabulous project. I'm truly impressed with what you've done as a novice metalworker. You've really done a brilliant job, and I'm eager to ride in this when it's finished.
Thank you so much, Ron. Coming from you, I take that as a big compliment, and I couldn't have done it without your encouragement and your help. And we'll be cruising for burgers pretty soon, buddy.
Thanks, Mike.
100 miles per hour, Ron.
raise it up.